There we go. Can't run the camera without a card. Welcome back to my basement. I'm getting ready to pack up to head out. Gosh, that's heavy. I don't need all that. Cell phone bringing with. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna head out and I'm gonna try to find something fun to look at. Hopefully a rattlesnake. That's the goal anyway. But if we don't, we're gonna go to a place where there's Indian ruins. Not ruins, but more like carvings in rocks where they did some drawings in the rocks. It's pretty cool looking actually. So I'm just packing up for that, trying to decide what I want to bring. It's not that cold out, a little bit of breezy, chill breeze, but other than that we're good. Oh, don't need headlights or hammock under quilt. Maybe I do want to bring my hammock. If I bring my hammock, it's just the hammock. So we'll set that aside. Jesus, heavy. Under quilt, don't need that. Tangled up everywhere mess. I need to organize. I am no good at organizing. Water. We're gonna need water, so I'll leave that. But I do want to bring a 75, 80 liter pack when I have a perfectly good 50 that will fit everything I want? No, I don't, because this one is gonna weigh a little bit more, and I'm not gonna bring the hatchet or fluff of cotton. Set that aside. I'm gonna bring a knife for batoning in case I want to make a fire. I will bring a saw, but I'm not going to bring this one. It's the Boreal 21. It's a little bit heavier, but I love this saw. It's like the Ferrari of cutting outdoor wood without a power saw, which would be kind of cool to have an actually really small portable chainsaw or something. Have to be electric, so maybe like a Sawzall or a reciprocating bandsaw would be pretty sweet, but they don't. I looked at them the other day. It's hard to find one that's not $9 bajillion and doesn't weigh as much as 3 people, so might have to pass on that one. Anyway, pardon the background noise. You can probably hear my boiler over there. Look at this beast. This guy is death, man. I have had to. Can't wait for the day when I can get rid of that thing. There's a valve back there, an overflow valve. You probably can't see it. We're gonna zoom in. Not the can, behind the can. See the little silver handle there? Holy cow, that sucker's giving me heartburn, but that's not what we're here to talk about. We'll talk about the exploding household equipment later. Ooh, a pole. This is a really cool gift my wife gave me. Trekking pole with a tip on it that's made of, why is it tracking focus way up there in the corner? Poke. There you go. It's got a titanium tip on the end. Titanium? No. Tungsten carbide tip on the end. Might not be tungsten carbide. It might be tungsten. Come to think of it, I don't know the difference between tungsten and tungsten carbide. Perhaps they're the same. But anyway, nice comfortable grip. That's in case you're walking over boulders that maybe stuff that this rubber end won't hook to. It's got a couple different ends. One's a snow end, so it doesn't go. Anyway, enough about that. We're not bringing it. Although I'd like to. I wonder if I can a hole in there and put a hooky hook for grabbing the snip. But then I got my hand in the thinking about it. Maybe a future project. For now, set it aside. I don't need a headlamp or a single sock. This is the first hammock I ever bought. Just an Rec Outlet REI hammock. I think it was like 14 bucks, but a 9.5, 10 feet long. I don't think it's double wide, but it's light. Compared to this beast, this is a significant increase in weight, more than 4 times what this weighs. But this has got the bug net, it's got the doohickeys that hook to the tree for tying it off. But it weighs like 2 or 3 pounds. Anyway, enough rambling, let's pack. This here, you've seen this before, very light pack. It's probably 50 liters. I have carried this on my back for days. It's not much for overnight, especially in the winter time. Here's my dollar store set pad. Gonna bring that along. It adds a little bit of protection and rigidity to the pack. So, and it slides right down in there and fits just perfect in there. So I'm bringing that. I actually built it to go in this pack. It cost me $1. I'm seriously, who's gonna pass that up? The knife, am I gonna wear it? Am I gonna hook it on there? I'm gonna hook it on there. I have 2 water bottles. 1, 2. We're bringing those with because I think I'm gonna go for a dehydrated lunch. And use my new titanium stove and warm up some food with that. Now I'm loading this pack all wrong. Heavy stuff typically goes up and towards your body, whereas their light stuff goes to the bottom, which is why you have a sleeping bag pouch in the bottom. Anyway, so I'm gonna get all this stuff packed up and I will see you in the car. We'll take off, we'll have a good time today. Love you faces, you're awesome. Just wanted to make a quick mention. If you're going to look for something that might hide, where am I going to put this? Yeah, if you're going to go look for something that might hide in a crack or a crevice, having a little mirror like this is excellent. And if you look really closely, I can show you exactly why. Look right up in there. Can you see it? Can you see it now? Maybe not. Let's try something different. Let me show you here. I'm going to take the mirrors out. They come in a pack of, looks like 5. Don't need that many, just need one. We'll set the rest down. Whew, right in the eyes. So what you can do with this little guy is, you see, you can reflect, or is it there it is. You can reflect the sun with it like that. See the hole there? Let's put you down there closer so you can see it. You can take the sun and you can shine it into the hole. And that way you get an idea how deep the hole is. So there you go. That's what the mirrors are for, and they do a really good job, better than a flashlight ever could in the daylight with a beautiful sun up there. Not even in the frame, I don't know. So let's hit the road, sunglasses on, pack the camera, and I will show you what we're gonna go see. Hopefully we'll find it. Alright friends, we're off. I hope we don't have too much wind noise. It is a bit breezy out here from the southwest. We got a 5-6 miles an hour, but it's shifting. But we're out looking for critters and holes like that. Looks very much like either a mouse or tarantula. Way to find out is to touch the surface. If it all moves at once, like there is a film of silk over it, it's a tarantula. But that is a very, very smooth hole. I don't think it's a tarantula because there's another hole there. So it looks to me like a field mouse. We're gonna leave it alone. We're not here to look for mice. We're here to find a rattlesnake. And I got some Indian ruins we're gonna go look at too. So peace, we'll see you soon. I don't know if you can see it. Right in front of me under the bush there is a really chubby fence lizard. Let's see if I can catch it. And we'll have a closer look at the little guy. Probably a female. She might be gravid, so be careful. The thing, these guys are quick, so I gotta be quick. Very stocky and quick. Let's see if we can do this. Very slowly move up on it. Moving at about 1 inch a second. Looking right at my left hand, which is just fine. Sticking my hand on pokies. Owie, ow, ow. Above it. Fast, so you gotta be pretty quick. Now I'm gonna distract it with my left hand. Once I get into position, I'll grab it with my right, or attempt to anyway. See my finger? I'm bouncing it up and down. It's looking right at my finger. Now, one thing you've got to be careful about is when you're reaching to grab a critter, pause for just a minute and look at what you're grabbing it. You do not want to grab one of these guys and put your hand right on top of a snake or something. So here we go. Three, 2. Did I get it? Alright, we gotta look real carefully under here. I did. She's playing dead. There we go. All right. That's how you catch a little fence lizard. Let's pull out the main rig and have a look at her. Oh yeah, we got it. We got the little girl. Stop tracking my face and track the lizard. Anyway, see? This is just a common fence lizard, and I got it and didn't break her tail. Now she's really, really warm, really active right now. Pardon the shaking. Whoa, don't jump. So, this is just a common fence lizard, but the cool thing is that we know reptiles are out and about now. So, finding a snake, a reptile, excellent opportunity here. So, like I showed you just earlier, you got to be quick, and you got to distract them with one hand while you go in with the other hand. But anyway, I believe this is a female. There's no blue on her. So let's switch tracking off. There we go. So the little fence lizard right there. You see, get a good shot of her, maybe. So why is this cool? Well, this is a common fence lizard. There's no blue on her. I believe it's a female. She's nice and chubby, very healthy looking. Cute little critter, look at that. My goodness, my hand shakes. Good coloration on her. Anyway, that is an excellent find. That tells us that there are reptiles out here, so we're gonna let her go. Wow, girl. Look at the coloring on that lizard. Blends in very well with the ground, the surface around here, but off you go. Come on, give her a little nudge. She's gonna jet. She's playing dead right now, but give her a little poke. There she goes. Excellent find. Darts right underneath the rock there. Anyway, so what does that tell us? Tells us that there's lizards out. Very, very excited about that. Finally spring, winter's over. So I'm gonna get packing. We'll head up and we'll look at something cool again. Let's have a look at this. This is kind of what we've come here to find. One of the things, you can see the definite carving in the rock here and here and over there. Now, these are actually quite, they're very obvious. So it makes me wonder if they were made recently or anciently. They're littered about on the surfaces of these rocks that have desert varnish. There's another one just here above the white, and another one over here. They're all over these rocks that have the desert varnish. Just look around a little bit and you'll potentially see them. I came over here because these rocks heat up very well, and they might have reptiles on them basking in the sun right now. We're about mid-afternoon, and just poking around under these rocks, seeing if I can get something to run. But those are Indian drawings. They're pretty cool, actually, I think. I'm gonna keep looking around. I'll show you some better ones up on the hill in the distance there. But we're just gonna keep looking around and having a good time. See you in a bit. Sometimes I like to just stop and look around. If you do that, sometimes you see lizards sitting on the wood basking in the sun. This has some very nice coloring, so I'm going to do the same thing I did the last one and just slowly move in. See if we can catch them. I've seen about a dozen of these. Well, this one's skinny though. Very red, so here we go. 1, 2, 3. Got it. Oh boy, she lost her tail. Not what I wanted, but there you go. That's what they'll do. They'll break that tail right off, and it will just wriggle around like that. What a pity. I didn't want to break the tail off. Didn't even grab the tail. She just dropped it right off the bat. Or he. I'm not sure what kind this is, but that will grow back in a season or two. Oh, man. There you go. That just sits there and wiggles like that. That is a
involuntary nervous response. It's quite strong too. Ah, man. Such a pretty coloring on this one too. Bright yellows. It could be orange. I don't know. But, whoa, and off it goes. Holy crap, that one was quick. Well, there you go. That is their defense mechanism. Right there is to drop that tail. Ah, what a pity. He dropped that thing, or she, I don't know what, she or he dropped it before, right when I grabbed it. Not even grabbing the tail, but shoot, that won't hurt the lizard. It just kind of sucks, you know. So that's what they do when you, sometimes as a panic response. But he's gone. Up underneath that big sagebrush right there. Not gonna pester him anymore. Her, him, it, she, he, not sure. But what a pity. So there you go. It pays to just sit still sometimes and have a look around at your surroundings. And you never know what you're gonna find. So I'm looking at these rocks up here on that cliffs, not cliffs, just rocks. Looking around, see if I can see any movement whatsoever. I know there, I've seen, that's probably the 5th fence lizard I've seen, so I know there's snakes out. We just gotta find them, so let's go. Now this is kind of gross, but I just wanted to show you, this is the kind of mouse we have out here. This is a grasshopper mouse. And they're the responsible for dudes of all the digging, but yeah, gross. The sucker, poor critter is dead, but you can see the little tiny, or kangaroo mouse, the little tiny front paws and the very big back paws and the bushy tail. So that's what the kind of mice we have out here. And this is also what the rattlesnakes are eating. So here's a hole. No idea how this one died. It could have been a snake bite. It may not have been. I don't know. Could have been just old age, but there you go. That's the primary prey of adult rattlesnakes, is a grasshopper mouse like that, or field mice. We got those too. Maybe a rat. I've never seen a rat out here, but full-grown rattlesnake will still eat that. The babies will probably prey more on lizards. Those fences we're seeing everywhere. Those fence lizards we are seeing everywhere. Anyway, onward. Ho! I don't mean to call you a ho. I mean, ho. That. Whatever. Alright, here's one of the best signs that I've seen so far. The shed of a Great Basin. I'm going to carefully look up under the rock. I don't know if you can see, but I can see that there are no snakes around. I'll reach down and grab it. This is the shed of a full-grown rattlesnake, but it's old. Probably more than 2 years because it's got moss growing on it. So we know that they visit this area. That's a very good sign. That makes me happy. So we'll keep looking around, see what we can find. But that right there, that's perfect. All right, I hope the wind is not too bad. I'm just looking carefully along the rock ledges here, using my stick out in front of me to tap things, just in case we come across one. They don't always rattle, so you want to disrupt them if that's what you're looking for. So give things a tap, especially under the crevices of stuff like that. If you startle them, they will bite without rattling. So I would rather them strike my stick than me. So we're just gonna tap and look ahead. Another fence lizard is right under here. They are out in numbers today. This is amazing. So our chances, I think, are fairly high. So let's keep tapping and looking. Oh, that's a beautiful cactus. Easily distracted. Have a look at that. Growing under there. Sturdy, thick cactus, little flower bedding up right there. Awesome. Life is great. This is cool. So let's keep looking around. There's a long dead cactus right there. Just tapping. Black widow up in the corner there. Just tapping the trees and looking a boot. If I find something, I'll certainly show you. Careful about these cliff ledges because you get awfully close to them. And that's where they will coil up sometimes, is up on top. Give you a nasty bite if you're not careful. So, people's trash everywhere. Let's continue looking along these cliffs. I'm getting hungry, so have a look around and Ah, so nice out. Have a look around and find something. I'll let you come back. I believe that's the remnants of an arrowhead. How about that? But even more impressive than this is this. The drawings on there, some of them appear to be fabricated, I don't know. They're all over that rock. Over there on that one too. Alright, well, we've not found a rattler yet, but been looking about an hour. Seen dozens of little fence lizards, a few mammals, lots of little birds. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and gather some wood from those dead cactuses over there. Excuse me, those dead junipers. Find some protection from the wind and eat some lunch because I'm pretty hungry. The wind has shifted now. It's coming from that direction, whereas it used to be coming from that direction. So that's, I guess that's a thing. Anyway, let's make some food. It's lunchtime. We ain't done looking though. If we don't find one, we find a lot of cool stuff this trip. It's a little movement, a little walkabout. Anyway, talk to you soon. Dead sagebrush. It's very flammable stuff, I think. Ah, man. Failed. Totally failed. I didn't bring anything to start a fire with. Well, we're out for the day. I'm gonna try to make a fire with a bow drill, and that didn't succeed again. So, pretty tired, pretty hungry. We're gonna head back down the hill through the junipers there, out into that field. And of course, we're gonna see if we can find any critters. If I happen to see any rattlesnakes, we'll stop and check them out. But pretty sure I just cooked my face sitting in here trying to make a fire with a bow drill. We'll see you out there. Well, we're headed back to the vehicle. She's somewhere out there. Bit disheartened that we didn't find what we were looking for, namely the snake. But a little disappointed I didn't get the fire because I forgot to bring my fire steel ferro rod. So what ended up happening is defeated again by a bow drill. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I'm quite certain I'm sunburned to death, but hey. It's actually been quite nice. Found some Indian ruins, found an arrowhead, fence lizard. We can have a look at that. And yeah, what can I say? I love you faces. Thank you for joining me on this beautiful, beautiful day. And I will see you on the next adventure. If you enjoyed this, please hit that subscribe button. That really helps me out. Like, share, comment, whatever you wish. And I will see you next time. Bye. Well, I get back to the vehicle, start searching for my keys. I can't find them anywhere. I know I locked the car down. Or did I? Yeah. Left the keys in the ignition and the doors unlocked the entire time I was gone. I think I'm lucky to be living in Utah and lucky that I still have a vehicle out here. Holy cow.